I wish I had checked this earlier because one of the things I was noticing throughout the game is that the little black borders that appear around the edges of the screen were getting a little obnoxious. Like I wish it wouldn't constantly fade in and out like that. But now I wish I'd actually checked the settings to find out you can disable it, because boy, that would have made things better for me, and probably even better for you watching, because while it's a minor nuisance to me, I imagine when you're not in VR and you're just watching it on a flat screen, the feathered edges are even more obnoxious. But oh well, it is what it is. It's still been a fun time. Now, we're here, as all good things must come to an end. We're here to complete our adventure in the world of Ghost Town. At least I'm expecting. It feels like we're closing in on the finale here. It feels like we've accomplished a lot so far. It feels like we're hot on the trail of our brother. And also this feels like a final boss storm, if I've ever seen a final boss storm in my life. So, I mean, not the final boss is how this type of game would end. But I'm also not sure how this type of game will end, honestly. Because, you know, it's kind of hard to have a proper big budget spectacle of a finale for a puzzle-oriented game. The Portal games do it really well. But there's a lot of puzzle games where the big finale isn't super holy. What the You know, we'll come back to this topic in a second, actually. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's touch the big black ball. Big sphere of death. Why not?
Eat it. Good. You're just in time to see some real magic.
No, Adam, this ritual is not what you think. Give me the mask, please.
Oh, you'd love that, wouldn't you? You never wanted me to have power. If I'm like you, you're not special anymore.
No, that's not true. Listen to me. It's a trick. The mask is dangerous.
Dantalion, hear me. Open the black doorway. Let the dead walk amongst the living once more. Let us jump.
Oh no.
With my voice, you are bound to this circle. With my power, you are bound to my realm. We speak as one. We exist as one.
Join us, Eden. Join the chorus.
No.
Speak
No.
as one.
Let us go.
Exist as one. Speak as one.
The boys,
I don't appreciate how close you're getting to me.
but you are a worthy addition.
Adam,
Speak
fight
as
us,
one.
please.
Exist as one. Speak as one.
No! Stop!
Try to warn you.
Take your place with us, Eden.
Or I could not.
No!
Okay. Look at that, he had a character arc.
Oh, I'm sorry. Edie, I didn't know.
I mean, I did
Okay,
scream it at you
stop.
explicitly. I mean, yeah, of course you didn't know. If only there had been someone that could have warned you that this was a horrible idea. If only.
No.
The hell? Now are we inside the big black gooey sphere? Or we've been whisked away somewhere else. Anyway, where was I? Yeah. It's kind of tricky for some puzzle games to nail like the big final confrontation. You can either have
Oh no. Is this Limbo?
Okay. Yeah, sure. It's kind of hard for puzzle games to have a big climactic finale. You can either try to do what Captain Toad Treasure Tracker does, where it's like that you try to have some kind of a boss, but the boss. Nope. This may not be the best area for me to try to have a big monologue because there's
Spirits that couldn't accept death, trapped here.
creepy silhouettes staring at me from the distance everywhere around me. But you can either try to have a boss fight, but the bosses in Captain Toad Treasure Tracker are kind of the weakest parts of that game as far as I'm concerned. I'm not really big on them. Or you could try to have, I think the Turing test does this. I don't remember there being really a boss, quote unquote, for the Turing test. I think it was pretty much just a straightforward, like, this is the final ultimate puzzle you gotta solve. And but the thing there is like Captain Treasure Tracker tries to have a sense of finality and climactic showdown. It just doesn't necessarily stick the landing because it's so contrary to what the game had been doing prior to that point, and as such isn't necessarily super well fleshed out.
They torture themselves with memories of the living world.
But then the opposite problem is that Turing tests or games like it, you can have a really thematically appropriate gameplay conclusion, but it kind of leaves you feeling like you end on a bit of a whimper. I mean, there is technically a final confrontation in the Turing test, but no matter what you have a final choice to make that's thematically relevant to what the game's story is doing, but no matter what you choose, it's kind of extremely anticlimactic. And I can't say much more than that without getting into spoilers, but yeah, so Portal.
Spirit's last memory is often etched the deepest.
The Portal games are the rare exceptions to the rule where you have a sort of boss fight that is directly and inextricably linked to all the puzzle-based mechanics you have been learning up until that point, while also giving you a big spectacle blockbuster finale moment. But it's very hard to pull off that kind of thing for a puzzle game. It's very, very rare. And even going by Fireproof games, they've never really had a big climactic showdown. It's always just been like, here is the final puzzle that you have to solve, and it's worked fine enough for them until this point. I'd say they tried to amp up the stakes a little bit with the Room VR, because the Room VR they had sort of a showboaty showdown against the ultimate bad guy, but it was still rooted in the puzzle mechanics. But it's still nothing compared to the likes of something like Portal. So I guess the point of this whole diatribe is that I'm not really sure how this game's gonna end. I don't know exactly where we're going or what we're doing, but we're just gonna find out together.
This looks like the box Dugan dragged out of the sea. What's it doing here?
Don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's not the way we're meant to go. We're going that way. It's also cool, now that I'm done monologuing, I guess I could say, I appreciate all the little environmental storytelling that we're doing here, where you kind of can see all because the idea is that these are souls that couldn't accept death that are just trapped here in limbo. You can see indications of how they all died and what's been haunting them without being explicit about it. Like they didn't have Edith walk up to one of the sites and be like, oh man, I guess they should have been more careful when they were driving or something obnoxious like that. They just kind of let you put things together on your own. Or just walk past it if you so choose. And hello, it's the stones from the island that we did nothing with. Oh wait, was I supposed to actually do something with that? Maybe I was supposed to do something with that. I thought that this was the path we had to take, but clearly that is not the case. Yeah, I really am just very, very annoyed with myself for not checking the settings, because this is way more seamless. The movement is much more seamless when I don't have the feathered edges appearing. And I understand why they're there. It's a good thing that they have the option to turn them on or affect the settings, because a lot of people can easily get motion sick when playing these types of VR games. And for a while, I would also get very easily motion sick when playing these types of games. What? I swear I tried to put my hand on this before and it just didn't. Okay, well, I guess she was talking, so it didn't let me do it yet. For a while, I also... Oh, and now is it gonna let me move on? Oh...
Angela.
I guess now it's gonna let me move on. For a while, I also felt kind of motion sick playing any game where your movement was out of sync with your character's movement. Like I can move around like this, but I can also move like this, and that would always be really disorienting to me, that my body was out of sync with what was actually happening in game. But I've grown more accustomed to it. I don't know if it has anything to do with the fact that I'm using like hand controllers as opposed to sitting down using a... I guess because there's always some degree of movement, even if I'm just kind of swaying slightly, it still feels like I'm moving, as opposed to if I'm sitting down holding a standard controller, like an Xbox controller or a DualShock controller or something like that. I don't know. I'm not exactly certain why this is less motion sickness inducing for me than it used to be, but I guess I could have just grown accustomed to it. But there are still some VR experiences that will do that to me. Anyway, story.
Angela?
Hello, Edith. Lost, are we?
Are you...
Dead? No, dear. Just thought you might need some help.
I tried to stop him.
Oh, I am sorry about your brother, Edith. Terrible business. He's not the first lost to that thing.
The Black Doorway. What is it?
There are other worlds than the ones you know. Dark worlds filled with unspeakable creatures. The Black Doorway is their creation. A trap, ready to spring on anyone foolish enough to take the bait.
The mask. Adam tried to do some kind of ritual. Nettie Burke was there. She was going to make me join her.
You were lucky your brother had enough strength left to fight back. He must have really loved you.
He's alive. I know it. I need to find him, but my gift isn't like yours. My magic can only touch the dead.
You need a link. A spirit Burke touched. That way, your power can be used to summon them.
There was a ghost in Burke's temple, but I severed him. He's gone. A link. Wait. Yes! Mrs. Chan! The ghost of an old busybody from my block. I watched Burke possess her.
Oh, that does sound promising. Edith, if this works, you'll have to step through the door. I can't see what will be waiting on the other side.
That doesn't matter. I have to do this.
All right. The ritual is simple enough. I'll call your friend with instructions. She'll be ready by the time you get back.
You know Rena?
Oh, yes. I caught her poking around the Ministry network. I gave her some pointers. Oh, reminds me of myself in my younger years. I'm sure she'll be ready when you get back.
Wait, how do I get back?
Step through your looking glass, Edith. Here, this will guide you. Goodbye, dear. Please, be careful.
The other part of this is that because this game is far more story-driven than anything Fireproof Games have ever made, or at least anything I've ever played that they've made before this point, I'm kind of unsure if it's going to have, if the big finale is going to have any kind of puzzle-driven element, or if it's going to be more, cinematically driven. So what's down that way? I know you want me to go that way, but what's over here? I can also see it be the case that we may be done with the puzzle solving. Oh, wait. I'm noticing the textures popping in and out more frequently than usual. Okay, this feels like a maze I might get lost in, so I'm actually going to stay the course this time. I'm not gonna wander too far beyond the beaten path. It feels like it's tailor-made to get. I'm sure there's magazines and stuff hidden all over the place, but we're just gonna stay the course and go wherever this bell takes me, I guess. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if the big finale is more just like some giant ritual that you are, like maybe you touch some access points or whatever, but it's not exactly a big puzzle or anything. But who knows? We'll see. This is also me assuming that we're actually close to the end of the game, which kind of feels like we are, because the Black Doorway is the big thing they've been hyping up, and we're on the verge of actually accessing it and rescuing our brother. So, who knows? Who knows where this road may take us? Bell's still ringing us in this direction. Oh, I didn't mean to drop that. I hear things. This? Oh, I think it might have just been. Oh, maybe not. I thought that noise was the little ringer in the bell actually running up against the side, but I don't think that's what it was. I'm not sure what those weird sound effects were. Is it just gonna bring me by like all the sites? Is this our doorway?
This looks like my seeing stone.
It's like it's the other side of the. Oh, trophy. If Angela's right, then get out of the way. Mrs. Chan is a link we can use to summon the black doorway. If that works, then all I have to do is step through it. Yeah, this is the other side. That's pretty cool. We'd use the other end of the seeing door thing. Hello, friend. What new fun minigame?
Listen, we need to...
I know. I just got off the phone with Angela. Use Mrs. Chan to summon a demon box from another plane of existence. Easy.
Are you sure you want to help me do this, Rena?
Push the couch back. We'll need some room. Okay, that should do it. Edith, what happens if we do manage to summon this thing?
Well, I go through and bring Adam back.
Are you sure this is safe? Oh, God, what am I talking about? Of course it's not safe.
I'm not leaving him in there.
Well, look. Just be careful. Can't pay the rent on my own, you know?
Ha ha. What do we do now?
Okay, well, now we need to call Mrs. Chan. And for that, we'll need the most important part of the whole ritual.
You got her ladle back.
Yeah, better be worth it. Mrs. Grayson can't half talk. Okay, we're ready. When I switch on, you need to place your hand on the monitor. Then, well, let's see what happens. Oh, sorry about this, Mrs. Chan.
Oh dear God. I don't appreciate being kept in the dark. Alright. Well,
Where am I?
my answer is still gonna be Vecna's mind. That might just be the whole red thing, but I don't know. It's the vibe I'm getting here. Hello?
Is this some kind of seeing stone?
Oh.
This must be what happens to the mask wearers.
Can you hear the chorus? So beautiful.
No, actually, I can't. I do not, in fact, hear the chorus.
There are so many of them.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna check them all.
So tired. I need to rest.
I'm looking for my brother, Adam Penrose.
Please. I'm so tired. Can't you hear them?
No. I don't doubt that you do, though.
So many souls trapped by these masks.
I mean, well, now I hear them. Because I'm in the immediate vicinity.
We speak as one.
Yeah, I've heard that enough times to last a whole lifetime. Oh. Yeah, I get it. I got that the first 20 billion times you told me.
We speak as one. We exist as one. We speak as one. We exist.
Push past the red sand dust. Oh, I'm moving speeds. Oh, hello.
We must all join the chorus.
Now where the hell am I?
Edith, it's your mother. Charles tells me you had another argument. Don't you want me to be happy? Why can't you just leave us alone?
Ma'am?
Oh, not the red light. Thank goodness I still have my flashlight. I would be far less willing to walk down this hallway if I did not still have my flashlight on me. Oh, my... I guess we just connected a hallway to the apartment. Hello? Hello? Oh, is this... Wait, what? I just want to know... Oh. Oh, great. It's gonna be one of those things. Where just loops and loops and loops.
Adam, how do I get you out of this?
What do you care? Leave me behind like you always did.
What?
Always the best at everything. Do you know what it's like to live in your shadow? Leave me alone.
I guess I'll just keep looping and see what happens. This is different again. Lots of ink splatters.
You see what you did to me? You sent me to hell!
No!
Mail's here, mail's in.
Edith, it's your mother. You know it's your fault Adam left. He couldn't stand to see your gift when he had nothing. Why do you have to be so selfish?
Sorry, I was born with different powers, I guess.
Rena, is that you?
I'm gonna go with a no. I don't appreciate the constant teasing. Kill me or release me, parasite. But do not waste my time with talk. This hallway gets longer. Whoa, 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 whoa. Uh-oh. Oh, hey, hey, hey. Huh? I guess that's just beyond the borders of this little pocket dimension I'm trapped in. Voices come from the halls, but no light can reach them. Yeah, I didn't quite catch that. I think you might need to tell me again. You exist as what number? As 2?
Edith, it's your mother. Adam's here with me. We're fine without you now. We're all better off without you.
No, shut up!
And now what? We go backwards, I guess. Oh, hold on. I see light. I see a flicker of light. I gotta be honest, this is kind of giving me vibes of the final chapter of Life is Strange. And that's not exactly a compliment, alright? Who's gonna break in this time? Nothing? Oh, hey there.
Rena?
How many times are you gonna pull the same trick? It's, oh, you think it's the person that you like, when in reality it's actually the big Oogie Boogie man. I assume I'm just supposed to, like, cycle through the halls infinitely.
I'm sorry, Edie. I didn't know.
And I'm not, like, I'm starting to think I'm missing something here. Alright, hold on. Guess we'll try to connect to something. Hello, please be there. Press the confirm button if you are. Thank God I keep getting glimpses of you spiking the spectral scanner. It's like you're a ghost haunting the flat. It's good though. Anything I change should change for you, so I should be able to help. I'm picking up a signal of something she is trying to hide. It's a powerful source of spirit energy. It must be important. I've got a program here that should let you reveal it. Press confirm when you're ready and I'll run it. Running seeker program. Loading sigil. Oh, right, my hand thing. That seems bad. What are you doing, Edith? Looking for your brother? We'll give that away.
No!
He's with us now. Join him. We speak as one. We exist as... Oh my god, I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it! You're all one big happy hive mind. Yeah. Okay, I guess that's done now. Get me the flashlight. I'm waiting for something horrible to be around one of these corners. Oh. Oh, now am I actually stuck? Oh, the door disappeared, but oh, that's fun. Alright. That's cool. Oh, hello.
We exist as one.
That's fun. The door disappeared behind me. By chance, do you guys think that it gets cooler the more times you say it? Is that how you think this works? Starting to get that vibe. Let me watch the door this time. Oh yeah, it does just fill in behind you. Oh, a new door? Oh, there was a new door. Another new door. Find me. Use the switch. What did... Oh, there's more than one. Okay, there's more than one. Got it. Finally something for me to actually do in this game. So each room has a thing. I take it? Yeah, each room has a thing. Okay. Hopefully it's not a time-based thing, because I already wasted a lot of time doing that. Where's the last switch? Last switch goes down there and in here. Let's hope it's in... Okay, it's over here. And now I should be able to flip the switch. And boop. Back in the hallway of our apartment now. This looks like a more normal world. Sort of. Hoping to start a vlog channel. Oh, hold on. Whoa, hold on. Please be a friend. Not a friend. Okay, that was a legitimately freaky moment. That was legit freaky. That was like some legitimately really solid build-up and tension. Of you see the first-person vlog going through the apartment, and then you slowly see it get close to the door, and the footsteps come. Oh, that's freaky. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. We're out of messages to play, it would seem. Now what? This thing's busted. Anything gonna activate? I'm getting a little sick of going through the same apartment again and again and again. I guess we'll retrace the steps the video took. Oh, the thing's gone.
How can someone be calling me here?
Edith, it's Rena. I don't think she can see this. She's putting all her energy into keeping you away from the Grimoire. Whatever I found must be important. You need to get the Grimoire back. I've got a plan. I made a protective field, but it needs to be tuned from your side. I put the controls in the kitchen. Tune in the field, and the Grimoire should be safe to use. Then you can see what she is hiding from you. Good luck. Hello? I hear something. Okay, it's just the machine. What do we... Oh, we have to link, I guess... Yeah, okay, we have to link each, Oh, we switch one layer at a time. Okay, there's only 2 layers here. This should work. No? No, because it's not a... Hold on, the outer layer isn't fully linked up. We need to... This should... No? Maybe... Yeah, that'll be good enough. That'll be good. There, we did it. I think that did something. It's periodically flashing green. Do I need to do something else over here? Oh, there's more than one. Okay. There was more than one round, I guess. So let's start in the middle, and then figure it out from there. Okay, so that I think has to go there, which means we need to figure out a way to link these all up. That works right there. Perfect. Let me guess, it's gonna be a third wave? Or a third round? No? Was that enough? Did we do it? Did we win? Did we beat the win? This is promising. In a twisted sort of way.
A secret, a true Shigatsu. Free us, release her, release us all.
Pull the mask off?
This must be it.
Pull the mask off. Yeah. Ugh. Time for the final spirit channeling or spirit freeing ceremony.
With my voice, you will be bound to this circle. With my power, you will be banished from this realm.
No! Stop! It chose me! No! What are you doing?
Oh, right. The light connection. By the way, I checked some old footage of the Room VR just to confirm my suspicions, and yeah, this is indeed pretty much exactly the same thing they had in the Room VR. A little light connection. Yeah. So is that it? Did we do it? Back here again. Oh, they're free. Yay! We freed the spirits. And now this whole place is collapsing. Oh. The fuck? What? Huh? The hell was that? A Dark Souls boss just spawned out of nowhere. And now we're above the city of London. Hi. How did... let's just roll with it.
Adam, are you okay?
You shouldn't have come after me.
You're my little brother.
Edith, I nearly killed you.
That wasn't you. It was the mask. And you beat it.
Yeah. I guess I did. Where are we?
Looks like the roof of my block. Let's go down to the flat. Rena'll be worried sick.
No. I can't. I need to think.
Adam, it's fine. We're fine.
You don't understand. When you released the chorus, I could feel all their spirits drain away. I thought I was alone, but there was something there, something that had been hiding amongst them.
The demon. You didn't talk to it, did you?
It gave me this.
Oh, Jesus, Adam, what have you done?
I made a deal. It was the only way it would let us go. It said there would be a cost.
I'll bet it did. Okay. All right. I have a few books that might help, and Rena has her new computer thing. Let's go down to the flat and see what we can find out about this demon.
No, Edie. I need a few days by myself, just to get my head straight. Thanks for coming after me, Edie. I'll see you soon.
What? What? That... There's no way that's the ending. Okay, yeah. There's no fucking way.
How's Adam?
All right, I think. Mam's beside herself, though. If she smothers him anymore, he might take off again just to get some peace.
Has he talked about what happened?
Not really. And I'm trying not to push it. Give him time.
I'm getting a signal, but it's really weak. Are you sure she's still here?
Yeah. Can't you feel it?
This place would creep me out even if it wasn't haunted. Hey, maybe we can set the scene. Get these old spotlights working.
It worked last time. Give it a shot.
Oh, who designed this? Hang on.
I don't know why stories do that, where they have the title card appear as if the game is over, or as if the story's over, but it's not.
Oh, look at that door! Oh, this is why I stayed home.
Stay here, Rena. I'll be back in a bit.
Oh, is that it? Okay. What? Okay. Well, that. Alright, so I'll be honest with you guys. If you couldn't tell by my attitude this video, I was kind of... I wasn't really feeling the story of this game. Like, at all. This game is longer than the Room VR was, but that's entirely because of the story. Like, again, historically Fireproof games, specifically the Room games, have always been pretty light on story. They mostly coast by on really rich atmosphere and deeper lore you could unravel if you want to through letters and through more environmental details. If you just compare one-to-one the amount of gameplay in this versus the amount of gameplay in the Room VR, it's probably about the same. And honestly, there might actually have been more gameplay in Room VR compared to this, which is disappointing. Not only because, I mean, it was kind of interesting initially. Disconnected, but I just charged it last. How the fuck? Okay, well, I mean, I guess I'm glad it held out long enough for me to get through this game. But how could it have possibly disconnected when I literally just charged these last night? Okay. Yeah, at first I was kind of interested at the beginning because it was so different from what I had experienced before with Fireproof games, but I don't know. It didn't take long for me to just be like, okay, let's get to the gameplay now. For pretty much all the cutscenes, I was really just waiting for the gameplay to start, and that's why that's why I went on the whole monologue I did at the beginning of this video, because I kind of had a feeling that the ending of this game was going to be almost entirely cinematically driven, which it was, which wasn't the case for the Room VR, honestly. The Room VR had a more, it was very puzzle-light in the ending, and it wasn't a super intense finale, but there was still, at least some level of player interaction. The only really player interaction we had to do here was we had to find the cables, and then we had to rotate the circles to line up, but I don't know, it's not that much. And it wasn't even the cutscenes too, because you could say, well, technically you were still engaging with the game. What about the infiltration sequence when you broke into your mom's boyfriend's house? But I think that would be one of the scenes I'd point to, is just I just don't care. Here's the other thing. I think part of the reason why I'm not really that invested in what this game's story was is because they teased a lot of interesting family drama with the mom and with the mom's boyfriend, and this episode we had a whole thing about how Edith was always the one who did everything, and the brother always felt overshadowed, and he couldn't do anything for himself, and this is his chance to get real power and real magic. And that's it. So I don't know. I just, there's a lot of potential that they could have done something interesting with. I don't know, with how long this game took to make, because I'm pretty sure it's been in development for a long time. I mean, the Room VR came out in 2020, and then this only just came out this year, 5 years later. With how long it took to make and how it's more expensive on PC compared to their previous games, I kind of expected this to be a lot bigger than it was. Especially because of how much critical acclaim. The Room games had always been positively reviewed, but never widespread. It was always a very niche thing. So for this to be nominated at the Game Awards, and also for it to be, for it to receive the massive glowing praise it did, I really expected this to be something a lot bigger than it was, and it kind of wasn't. Like I said, even though it is technically longer than any of their previous games, it still doesn't feel that way. Gameplay-wise, it certainly isn't that way, and the story that's there I don't find is engaging enough to justify it. And also, all the sections in the apartment where you were just tinkering with the joystick, I was really not feeling any of those. I found those very, very surface level, very uninteresting. The last one was kind of okay, where you had to do the little basic pattern challenge to see in what order do you hit these things in order to get the pattern you want, but for the most part, it was just tedious, and I was not feeling it at all. It's enough of a story to propel the gameplay forward, but it's not nearly enough to justify overtaking the gameplay to the extent that it does, because they just don't really expand on a lot of the clear potential that they have here. At its core, it is a spirit medium looking for a brother who got sucked into a cult, And that's all. They could have just done that. They could have just had that be the thrust of the story and not elaborated on it much beyond that. But the thing is, they did try. They tried to have a more fleshed out story full of voice actors and full of these intense cinematic cutscenes, and it doesn't. They cross the line from just because it's fine for a lot of games to have very light stories that are only there to justify the gameplay, but this game pushes beyond that boundary enough to where it's clear they're trying to tackle a bigger story, but it doesn't go far enough with it to make the efforts feel properly fleshed out enough, which is like my favorite part of this game was the temple from last episode, where we were just going down into the temple. And again, the reason why it was my favorite is because it was most reminiscent of where Fireproof Games' strengths lie as a development studio, in that you are uncovering the story through background lore, through letters you pick up, through these little voices, or through visions and things happening in the background. And you can really get a feel of a more fleshed out world without bogging down the pace of the gameplay, because it really was just puzzle after puzzle after puzzle, and I really liked how snappy that was. But the extensive narrative cutscenes really weren't that interesting on their own. The horror sequences are really cool. I will give the game that. The atmosphere was just as rich as it always has been. The puzzles were just as complex and engaging as always. They have not lost their ability to create really, really clever puzzles that are really, really fun to solve and really satisfying to figure out. They still know how to do that really well. It's hard to, like, I can't say I'm disappointed by it technically, because I did still get a solid puzzle game, which they've always been really good at making. But I don't know, it's like, again, because of how much more this had been hyped up, and because of how much bigger I thought it was going to be, and how long it had taken to create, I guess I had higher expectations than what it was going. I guess you can say that it's a solid first step forward for the company as they begin to expand into more comprehensive storytelling for the future games. It's clearly they're planning on making a sequel to this. And, you know, to be fair, it's not like the first Room game didn't end in a very satisfying way either. It was clearly teasing an epilogue, and subsequently then teasing a sequel. The Room 2 ended on a cleaner note, and then the Room 3 took things in a way different direction. But the first Room game is clearly teasing a sequel, and the sequel kind of wrapped things up a little more neatly than that. But the other thing with that is that the first Room game wasn't actually trying to tell a story, so it was kind of just like teasing a sequel, not really leaving you on a ball-busting cliffhanger. But this was trying to tell a more serious story, and it did not wrap up in any remotely satisfying way. The final confrontation against Lady Burke or whatever was just running around in circles in your apartment again and again and again, waiting for something to do, and then when you finally did something, it was the most basic circular puzzle solving imagined. Even using the term puzzle solving feels too overtly generous. And then after that, it was just, you put the mask on the thing, she disappears, and then your brother's like, "Hey man, I'm feeling all guilty and shit. I gotta go fuck off into the dimension of Upside Down now. See ya." And then we go back to the theater, which was admittedly a cool way to bring things full circle. But I thought it was gonna be something more to it than that. It was not. It was literally just, hey, we're back where we started, and now we're gonna tease the sequel. Which, I mean, I'm sure I'll still play the sequel. Maybe the story will be more interesting. And if nothing else, I can always count on puzzles, because the puzzles are so good. It's worth recommending this game to you just on the basis of the puzzles alone. But I would certainly not recommend you buy a VR headset just for this. It's not like, there are games I would recommend to you on that basis alone. This is not one of them. It's if you want, like, you can get this level of. I would not say that this was any appreciably better as a puzzle game than anything else Fireproof have made. I would still recommend you buy a Room VR over this and get more bang for your buck. I haven't done the math. I kind of do want to run the numbers now and see if you cut out all the cutscenes and just compare the amount of gameplay from one game to the next, which one comes out ahead. I am legitimately curious in the math of that. But if you want to get more bang for your buck, just buy the original Room games. The first 2 are really strong, and then 3 and 4 have their strengths as well. Yeah, I don't know. I'm at this weird crossroads where I'm disappointed by it, but also not disappointed. Like, I'm not mad about anything. I'm not upset, because I like, in order for me to be truly upset by that horrible ending, I would have had to be invested in the story, and I really wasn't. But it's more just like, from an objective critical lens, like, that's a really shit ending. Just no payoff for anything. So, yeah, I don't know. I get, maybe it has to do with my expectations, but the story did not engage me. I was hoping that it would, but the gameplay was still as good as ever, so I guess it has that going for it. And I think the main thing, like I kind of touched on this earlier, is just the pacing definitely takes a hit when you don't have the same momentum of going from one escape room to the next. You have these long, drawn-out cutscenes that I didn't really find all that interesting at all. And if you do have a VR headset, I mean, this is on PSVR, it's priced the same as the Room VR for arguably the same amount of content, despite being longer. Again, I haven't checked the math on that, but it's probably around the same type of same amount of actual puzzle-solving content. But it is more expensive on the Room. It is more expensive than the Room VR on PC, and I really don't know if it's worth that extra money compared to the, like, honestly, you probably should just buy the Room VR. If you're only interested in the puzzles, you should just buy the Room VR, and the other Room games, this is, yeah. Unfortunate. I guess I'd still say the game is overall good. It's still a strong puzzle game. I guess my ultimate conclusion would be, the game would have been fine if it was light on the story and it was just the puzzles. It probably would have amounted to around the same amount of content as the Room VR did. But the fact that, because the whole last hour of this game was just story stuff, and you gotta have a much more engaging narrative than that in order to really make that work, and I don't believe that this game did, which is unfortunate. Oh well, yeah, I still recommend it. I would recommend it, but maybe not at full price, and certainly not if you don't have a VR headset. I would not recommend you buy one just for this. But maybe you'll have a better time with the story than I did. If nothing else, you'll have a good time with the puzzles. So there's that. Okay, I guess that's a wrap on my time with Ghost Town. Feeling very conflicted as far as calling whether I'm satisfied or disappointed. I guess I'm equally satisfied and disappointed, which is a weird feeling to have. But oh well. If you play the game for yourself, let me know what you thought of it. And I hope you enjoyed my experience playing through this game. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time. I hope to catch you all soon for whatever it is you decide to watch next. Goodbye.